Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Meetle the Beetle. I'm going to show you the Miata this time. In the last episode I showed you the Beetle. Okay, it is a 1990 Mazda Miata MX-5 with 150,000 miles on it, which isn't too bad, and that's one of the reasons why I bought it. It was a little more money than I wanted to pay. It was over $2,000. And I have a confession to make because I've already started working on it. As you can see, I've already got it cut up. And I did that because I didn't know that I was going to be making this YouTube channel, so I didn't take any footage before then. So I'm going to take you on a quick walkthrough around the car and show you what I need to do to it and what my plans are for it. And then I'm going to show you how I cut it in half and what it took to do that. Start with the wheels here. Someone painted the rims black and it's got track tires on them. It's got this tiny steering wheel. Pretty sure the previous owner, or one of the previous owners, did a tall guy mod to it because the seats had the foam cut out and all those sort of tall guy mods were done to it. I've kind of ripped up the dash already, but it wasn't in too bad a shape before I started doing that. I'd like to keep this carpet, but I'm probably gonna have to get rid of it if I'm welding underneath it, of course, so it doesn't start on fire. I don't know if you can see it too well in this dark corner, but this engine, yeah, it's the 1.6, and I wanted the 1.8, but this project, the goals really aren't about speed and racing and everything else, as much as reliability and modern engineering. So here you can see where it was cut. Because again, I have to stretch the Miata wheelbase about 6 inches to match the Beetle's wheelbase. So I sliced it down the middle, pulled the two halves apart, and then I'll get it all level and lined up and put it back together. So you can see though that it's a convertible, right? And these door sills are basically the frames of the vehicle. Yeah, it's a unibody and a monocoque, but it's a convertible, so this is it. But it's a Miata, so it has this piece here. This is the power plant frame, PPF. And that ties the transmission to the rear differential. And I actually had to cut it in half. And I'll have to put it back together. I think I'll use a combination of steel in between the two halves and cross members. Here's the lines. I had to cut these. I used a tiny little pipe threader from the plumbing section of the hardware store. This is the metal that ties to the rear subframe, and it goes all the way to the front, ties to the front subframe, and I cut out the section in the middle because it was bashed up, really thin, really flimsy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I think, 2x3 by 1/8 box tubing in here, and that'll be the new frame of the vehicle. So that was just a quick walkthrough of what I'm working with here. And like I said, I already started cutting into it before I started filming, but I do have some footage in montage form.
cut in half. Good job.
So I hope you enjoyed that sweet montage of me cutting it in half. If you want to do this yourself, I have complete instructions for every step that I took to separate the two halves. That's up on my website, danix.net, and that URL will be shown on the screen right now. And thank you for watching, and hopefully in the next episode I put it back together. Thank you.